Hello everyone. With this learning module, I'd like to talk a little bit about the origins of the qualitative perspective of the world. The origins of our qualitative perspective, the philosophy that really underlies qualitative research, goes back to the work of Immanuel Kant. K-A-N-T. He lived from 1724 to 1804. He was born in the city, or lived really, in the city of Königsberg, East Prussia, which oddly enough is something I mentioned, referred to in a different video. But he was the first to propose the idea that perception is more than just seeing. It's more than just sensory input, how we experience the world. He outlined very clearly how perception is the result of evidence, data, in other words, that we take in by the senses, but also it's a result of the mental processes that organize and interpret all of this information. So he outlined how human knowledge is based on understanding, and this is more than just the consequence of experiencing. Therefore, if you were to accept a Kantian perspective on knowledge and perception, then you have to accept the idea that claims about nature or about social life, etc., can't be divorced from an individual's cognitive processes. A Kantian perspective on the creation of knowledge then has to take into account the perspective of the investigator. And Kant was very careful to apply these ideas to the world of social science research. He understood very well that social science research is governed by principles that we prescribe. In other words, we make the rules. It's very self-deterministic. Because of this, we make our own decisions. We play a role in setting up the rules to determine meaning. So different people or groups can, on different times, places, and context, establish different rules for interpreting meaning of a similar event. So really what this means is we play a role in shaping meaning, both individually and collectively, that it's grounded in the individual, in the social context, collective nature, and that we cannot separate ourselves from the discoveries that we make. These ideas at the time were very controversial. Many people continued to believe into the 1700s, 1800s in a very objective nature of meaning. And much of this was grounded in religion. So a lot of these ideas were at the time fairly controversial. Fortunately, they were articulated at a time when he did not have to worry about the repercussions of heresy, for example, which many other scholars did experience. At any rate, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Immanuel Kant, how important he was, and how his work really lays the foundations for scholarship and how we see the world. As usual, I'll be checking on the discussion boards and emails so you know where to reach me. Bye.